Greetings, listeners and viewers. Zach here, welcoming you to The Call of 1926, a Call of Cthulhu podcast by Twisted Gears Studios. For those who missed it, The Call now releases every Tuesday. If you want to support us directly, please send us a coffee over on Ko-fi. For a single coffee, you get access to our Discord. Subs even get access to channels where we edit episodes every Wednesday and have a Q&A with Derek once a month. Our next one actually being this Thursday, March 26th at 7 p.m. We look forward to chatting with you there. But for now,
Last left on investigators, they delved into the storage hold of the Caliban Mist and found samples of soil from Swill's gullet and a strange idol.
When last we saw our intrepid investigators, they were fucked.
Already?
you're fired.
Only some of us.
Yeah. So this is episode 4
Correct.
of this. So we have already done 3 episodes, so we are going to do the XP now. I want to do it after every 3 episodes, just so we can keep up on it. It doesn't matter what situation you're in. Just I could have did the end of the last one, but I forgot, and it was getting late, so we're going to do it at the start of this one. Let's not forget that because of our wonderful listeners and viewers, everyone gets a free reroll per game.
Right.
And if you don't use it, make a mark on your sheet to let yourself know that you will get to choose a skill.
That's it.
Not a skill. You don't get to choose a skill like Cthulhu Mythos because that doesn't go up with XP, right? You don't roll those.
No. You have to lose it a little bit in order to.
Same with credit rating. You don't get to choose.
I don't just get to choose to be rich. It doesn't get to go up by experience.
Who do you think you are, Althea?
I was told when I was younger that in capitalism... No.
Well, if we want to go that way, can you lower your credit rating? You are not in the 1%. We need to lower it.
True. I was told that experience would...
I'm taking away your health insurance.
Top brand.
Topical.
Yeah. Oops, I forgot where I was. We don't need real horror. Let's just play a game about it.
Not the Canadians taking pot shots at American health system. Hey, we have health insurance too.
Brother.
Yes. We love you, American listeners. We do love you.
Okay,
I wish you had free health care. Sorry, just a minute. Anyway. Sorry, I'm done.
Welcome back. Okay. The end of last game was a little bit interesting. It seemed that almost dropped her. Helden opened up the top of a little tiny crate, and there was a really rancid smell that went through the little cargo hold you're in, causing Helden, standing over it, of course, to throw up all that wonderful food from Bagel Cat. What a waste. That's all I got to say. What a waste.
The true tragedy of the episode.
The true tragedy. During that time, of course, at the same time he was cracking that small crate, Joan was also cracking one of the smaller 6 crates. And there was the 3 barrels, the 6 smaller crates, and the small crate on top. Yeah, and Helden had just seen this small, crude, misshapen statuette.
Why does it have tentacles?
Like an idol. It was like, why does it look like an octopus? I'm not going to say jade because that's going to give you the idea of the shininess of it, and it's not shiny. It's not jade. It's just this. It's just this dull green color. Okay, it's the easiest way to put it.
No, we're not going to pause the car alarm because every day that car alarm goes off at some point in the day.
Oh.
It's the same car.
What the hell is that?
Who the fuck put the kettle on?
Sorry.
God damn it!
Now, for our listeners, because we're not cutting this out. For our listeners, no, you better not. No, for the listeners.
You think you wait a second.
Roll a percentage? No. I'm not that type of runner.
I'm dead.
I thought it was 60. I thought it was 69 for a second. I was like,
64.
Oh yeah.
Spent 5 luck.
Because all the alarms you hear, and anytime you hear alarms, that's literally the sirens of the docks going off in the distance.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
Right? Because somebody started a fire.
That's a good point.
That's the only reason.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, no, and every day it goes off, and it goes off for like I'm surprised. That's the shortest it's ever been. That's gone off for a solid hour a couple of times. Anyway, I'm sorry.
And I'm sure our listeners and viewers, they can connect with what's happening here. Because everyone has that. Right? Everyone has
Some
that.
annoyances are universal.
On the outside, of course, as Lucky Sid and Arno were the only ones who stayed off the boat, and they're sort of in that alleyway looking over. They noticed within a couple of minutes of the rest of their compatriots going down into the hold that the wind really picked up and the ship started rocking and a larger wave came up over the dock and managed to put out most of the fire along the dock. Not the crane. The crane is fully engulfed.
Oh.
It's on fire. I mean, the guy who was using it, the operator, did manage to jump off and roll around with flames on, but there you go. That's pretty much the recap, and I'm sort of struggling mentally on who to go with first.
Roll the die.
Yep.
No, I'm going to go with the outside. I'm going to go with the outside first because the people on the inside are more curious about what's going on.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, I'm going to go to the outside first. So you also notice that it's starting to rain.
I was just about... Okay, so it was...
It was already drizzling. Remember, it was already a drizzle, but it's starting to rain.
Okay.
Around the same time that the boat started rocking and the wind picked up. Yeah, that's what happened. As you're looking down the end of the dock, you can see that the crane is engulfed. The figure that was rolling around on the ground has managed to put the flames out and is sort of up on all fours, just coughing. Just like that. Just this coughing.
Yeah.
That's we're gonna build these into it.
Folding.
But you can see now that just past the crane and the flames, I mean, there's two workers
Okay.
who were up guiding the crane on the boat who had came down.
Right.
There was one by the gangplanks,
Yep.
and there was Mr. Eyeshadow himself.
Okay.
Yes.
I
Right?
haven't seen him yet.
No, but they were all on.
Yeah.
They had moved to the other side, maybe going to get a pump, maybe going to get a hose set up, maybe going to get some water to put it out.
Right.
So you can basically see some movement past the flames as they're on the other side, so you can't see them. But there's less of a disaster to deal with at the moment when it comes to the fire that's around, other than the crane being fully engulfed. So is there anything either of you, Arno or Lucky Sid, would like to do in this moment?
The only thing I can think of, I guess I should put on my Boston accent. I forgot about that. Hold on. Maybe we should move the truck closer to the boat. Just so quick getaway, because you don't know how long that they're going to be gone for.
Is the boat, the truck, we haven't turned it on. It's off right now, right?
Correct. The truck is on.
Wow.
Yeah, it's parked just in the middle of sort of between these
Maybe-
warehouses. You can just drive it forward into the water if you want.
Maybe turn it on, but I don't know if we should get closer. If we get closer, there's bad people. I shouldn't be here. this is way up off my 8th grade. Did they say anything about paying us? Not that would make it better, but
I mean, at this point, it doesn't matter about the pay. We got to get out of here alive. So I'm definitely going to suggest we turn on the truck. Just, quick getaway. Just from experience.
Yeah. I grab the keys and start going to the truck.
Or are you going to drive?
No.
But you have the keys.
Wait, I recall somebody threw the keys at me, and I was the only one that stayed in the truck for a bit. So
I'm
I've
not
got
gonna
them.
lie to you. I probably have the same drive auto as you do.
Then I guess, I'll get in the truck.
I'm gonna stay outside of the truck. That if anybody tries to board the ship, I'm gonna stop them before they interrupt our friends.
Yeah, okay.
And that's what I'm gonna.
Okay, so Arno, you go back and you climb up into the truck and you start it up. I'm going to say that's what you do.
Yes.
Right now.
Correct.
You want Mac? Turn on the Birmingham. And Lucky Sid, you're by yourself, staying at the end of the alley. I'm assuming, looking. Now
Yeah.
the boat is like 30 feet in front of you.
Yeah.
Across the docks, across the dock in the water, and it's rocking. Because the other thing I had mentioned was there was gangplanks laid across because it wasn't tied off fully to the dock to be close enough to use the ladder. So it is tied off, but it's not tight.
Yeah, so it's not going to drift away right away, but it's certainly not...
Right away, yeah. As the boats... Because it's not tight, so it can rock with the waves.
No, I don't know anything about boats. But how, from the not player perspective, how would you actually tie that down?
At this time, at this moment, it would be extremely dangerous for you.
Yeah, because it'd basically be I could die. All right, cool.
Yeah, because well, the issue is if it's not moored or tied off correctly.
Right.
To the dock,
right.
Thick rope. The only way to make it tied is to untie what is there now, or to get a new rope. And when it gets close enough to try to tie it off, but it's so stormy now that if you fall between the boat,
you're fucked.
I remember seeing a horror movie when I was a kid that happened to one of the high school students, and it was brutal.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the movie was, but.
Oh, great.
Stayed with me.
Never mind.
Clearly.
I'm just going to... so I'm going to still be within, you still can see me.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to do anything until I think someone I don't want on the ship's That's basically what it is.
Okay, so we're going to go inside the hold of the Caliban Mist. Now, if you remember, you had came down a ladder into the hold of the open hold itself. Where, Heldon, you were just, why does it look like an octopus? As you're just throwing up.
Yeah.
Joan and Esther, you seem to be doing okay. You managed to maybe, plug your nose or something, but it's, like I said, it's a very rancid...
I've been smelling. I'm living in nuts.
This is even more.
Living in places that don't smell good. But this will be worse. I hope.
It's such an enclosed space, right? And the ship is rocking, right? And the crate that Joan had cracked, it's cracked, but you need to lift off the top.
Fair.
To look inside.
Totally fair.
I can help you with that if necessary, since Heldon is indisposed at the moment.
Yeah, whatever you'd like to do.
Are we keeping our balance with the rocking, or...?
At the moment.
Awesome.
I know that face, and I don't like it.
That's a horrible thing to say to your partner.
Facial expression.
Yeah.
Stop.
Your face was like, shit. No, I understand what you mean. No, I fully understand. I've got a devious face. Well,
Lid on the crate.
What? It's true, though. I got this look that I've got to screw you over.
Anyway,
Is she kettle mode?
the lid of the crate. The lid of the crate. Yep. Do we need 2 people to lift off? Or
Oh, no, there's 6
side?
smaller crates. I believe they're around 2 feet by 2 feet. Yeah, anyone can just...
Okay.
It's already cracked. You just go,
Yeah.
pull up.
I'm trying not to vomit the whole time.
Yeah, as you're hearing Heldon still, octopus.
Oh, God.
You hear me, octopus.
Oh, well, why did they have a dead octopus in there? And I'm looking, then I pry the lid off.
So you pry the lid off, and what you see is... First thing is... No, you wouldn't. I was about to say, you can smell, but you can't. All you can smell is rotten fish.
Yeah.
But what you do see is in this small crate, it seems to be lined with a burlap sack, if you will. And basically lined around the edge with the top up over. And as you, I'm assuming, pull back a bit of the burlap to look, because it's not really tied tight, because it's sealed, you see what looks to be soil.
Huh.
And actually, because you're the one looking, you've seen soil like this before around your farmstead. You can see that there seems to be almost like they're not mushrooms, but almost like there's these bluish growths, like almost nodules in the soil itself. Yeah. There's nothing moving, there's nothing jumping out of it at you or anything like that. But this looks to be soil from around your farmstead or a nearby town.
Yeah.
Is what this looks to be.
Yeah.
And it's just this one, and there's 6 of them in this one. But what you do notice as well is there is a tag, like a paper tag, yeah, that's written on. And it just sort of says, it's just numbers. It's like lot number and then just like a serial number.
Okay.
That you figure that it's maybe from a specific location of an area that's been mapped out a certain way. But yeah, that's what that looks like. And Esther, of course, you're seeing this too, but it just looks like dirt to you. It's just because this is specifically Joan's area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dirt is some Bram Stoker stuff right here.
I put the lid back on and go, it's poisoned. What have you got, Quilty?
Oh, God.
This is the whole reason I did this.
I'm wiping, like, vomit off my beard. Like, it's just some kind of steady... fucking reeks. Oh, my God. Like, I'm just, like, hold myself up with one arm and...
I can take the little crate from him and put the lid back on this and put it in my jacket pocket.
Well, it is a foot.
A foot? Oh, I'll
by
carry
6
it under my
inches.
arm.
It's actually fairly...
Okay.
Now,
I'll carry it under my arm.
Heldon, you hand the lid, you hand it over.
Yeah.
Okay? And then Esther, no, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Heldon, as you grab the crate, you're thinking it's just because the ship is rocking. It's almost like it's shaking in your hand a little bit. Like it's almost like the little crate is hard to hold. As you're just like, ugh. Well, first it was strapped to the box, so I'm just going to say you quickly break the strap, and then, and if it was chain, I said last episode you unhook the chain so it comes free, just so there's no continuity
Doesn't
errors
want
there.
to be cradled.
And you hand it over to Esther, and
Can't be
Esther,
boxed in.
as you hold it, and you're reaching over to grab the lid. I do have a question.
Okay.
Because I don't need to ask Heldon this, because he would have been too sick to do it. He would have just been like, get this away from me. Are you looking at it?
Probably. I have no reason. I don't have a reason not to look at it, basically. It's just we open it up and it smelled really bad.
I don't know why.
Oh, I'm not a lot. I would do the same thing.
It's basically there's not been anything that has happened to say that I wouldn't look inside. That would be a natural reaction, I think.
No, 100%.
Just out of curiosity to see what actually smells so goddamn bad in this thing.
That makes complete sense. As you look inside, what you see is it's a wooden outside crate. I think of like Indiana Jones, those type of crates.
Yeah.
They're just wooden crates. Right now,
Inside.
The ones you like nail down the top.
but there seems to be lining the inside of the crate, and if you notice, the top is the same way. It's some kind of metal is lining it, so it's really just like a metal enclosure that this is put into, and then the crate. The top goes on, so it seals it. Okay, but you do notice it almost like carved into the metal on the inside. There seems to be weird symbols and markings and all over the inside. Yeah. And as you pick it up and it's close to
Oh no.
Can you go ahead and make me a PAL roll, please? I mean, Althea was used to this a lot, but can you go make me a PAL roll?
Yeah, it's soothsayer. That makes sense.
Esther's POW is not quite as good as so
Oh, I know. Your characters are all very eclectic.
Yep.
No, 61 out of 45.
Let's go.
61 out of 45. Fair enough. As you're reached over and you're just about to pick up the top of the crate, the little crate, and you're holding the crate and you're looking inside. And for you, no time has passed, but I'm going to go to your two friends who are down there with you. Heldon, as you hand... God, what's your... Sorry.
Esther.
Esther. As you hand Esther the little crate and you see her reaching over and she looks inside, she just stops moving. Both of you, it takes like 4 or 5 seconds to you like it. There's like, just seems to be looking inside.
Like seeing someone frozen on the other end of a Zoom meeting.
Yeah, it takes a few seconds.
The 20s.
It takes a few.
Crazy.
Yeah, it does take a few seconds to realize that. Nothing's happened, so what do?
Hey, you okay?
There is no reply. Just seems to be like zoned out, staring inside.
I'm reaching over, like, grab her shoulder and just kind of light shake now.
Yes. As you're about to do that, is there anything that you're doing, Joe?
I had taken the same crowbar, and I'm kind of assuming that the other crates are all the same, so I'm going over to the barrels, and I'm about to start cracking when I hear him say that, and I was like, is she all right?
So as you do go over to the barrels, with the, you do realize that it's literally just a spring latch that's around the end, so if you just open up the spring latch, the top will lift right off. Right? Now you can pry it open, but it's more work than necessary. Yeah, you look over as Heldon reaches over, and could I have you all? Sorry, I'm just going to steal this. I just have a blank character sheet. It's a good thing for a person running the game to have.
Oh, yeah.
Just to have in front of me, especially when there's this number of skills and stuff, but I'm not looking at skills.
Oh, no.
I'm just looking at dexterity checks. That's all I'm looking at.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to get thrown in fucking water.
Now, Esther, you automatically just fail this check.
Oh.
Right? There is...
That's okay. I'm distracted.
Correct.
With a dexterity of 55, and I rolled a 63, so...
79 out of 45.
Yes, and an automatic. Just a automatic failure.
They're used to the ground being still.
Just quick question. Does anyone want to use the reroll for this before I tell you what happens?
No.
No.
Commit to the bit.
So I'm going to go back out to the outside because something does happen that you can notice to do with the boat.
Oh.
That's not you guys just falling over.
Oh no, that's part of it as well. But there's something troubling that you see.
Oh, good.
Which is this? The boat is which side am I going to use? So it's starboard against the dock itself, and it's bow and aft.
Okay.
Right? So the aft is closest to you, right? The bow's on the other end, and starboard. Okay? That's what it is. So it's tied off loosely on both ends.
Right.
Bow and stern.
The bow and aft.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of those lets go. And it is the bow. And in the front of the ship is where the hold is. As this massive wave comes in and shoots up over the dock. Okay? And the boat is rocked. And you, Lucky Sid, you're drenched. You're just hit with this water. You're in the safety and comfort of the Birmingham looking at as this wave of water just shoots over like out of nowhere once again. Out over the dock itself. And Lucky Sid, you... I'm going to keep saying Lucky Sid.
That's fine.
Lucky Sid, you hear... No, you don't. Roll me a listen check.
Oh, no.
Roll me a listen check.
Okay. 46 out of 50.
Yo.
You have listen. Nice. You would need that as a bodyguard.
Hey, listen.
What?
That is so cool that you put pennies and listen. I love it.
Okay.
No, but see, it's just a lot of, you would assume, because you've been down at the docks before, you've seen a rope break before.
Yes.
Yeah, like you would assume that you wouldn't hear anything. But you hear the sound of something almost digging into the dock near the back of the boat. Something with great force. At the front of the boat, which is a fair distance, but there's a sort of a loud smacking sound from the front. And you can see, actually, I don't need to spot hidden for this, as you hear something strange, even though there's a lot of noises going on and the wind is up, as you sort of look over at the water's drenched, you see a pile of wood just shoot up from the dock. And you can see it's a very thick room. And you can see it's almost just like cut off.
Oh.
And the boat immediately gets whipped out to facing the harbor.
Oh.
So it's now just held on by the aft, with stern, but the aft of the boat. But the way it gets whipped, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to go back inside because I wanted you to be able to see that. But you also noticed that when this large wave came over, it also mostly put out the crane fire.
Oh, I was gonna ask that. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. As we move inside the hold, as you all get thrown against the wall, the ground, flung. Yeah. That's it. You all just get thrown off your feet. Can each of you roll me a luck roll? You're including Esther. But luck doesn't matter if you're conscious or not. Luck is luck.
I got a 43. My luck is 65.
Esther got a 19 out of 45.
Nice. 40 out of 45.
Okay, so all three of you succeeded on your luck test. And basically that means I'm not going to give out any damage for being thrown around. It's basically because it was so unexpected you couldn't brace yourself. As anyone knows, if you brace yourself, you have a higher risk of getting hurt. It's better to be a ragdoll.
Correct.
Right? But over to Esther for a second. As the ship is rocked, a large amount of water comes up over the ship into
That makes sense.
the hold. So sprays you with water, you're jostled around. And basically, Esther, you don't recognize any time has passed.
Okay.
You were just looking inside about to put the top on, and the next thing when you come, you're like lying on a wet, soggy floor, and the little crate isn't in your hand anymore, and you can see it in front of you around 5 feet away. And the object that was in it has slid out of it and is up against the wall, sort of maybe around under an inch, 2 inches of water. It's just there. Just so, I'm going to say around 10 feet in front of you with the little thing. Basically, as you fell over, you just threw it. Right? Because you weren't yourself. And 3 of you are just like a little bit discombobulated as you were thrown around. And you all heard the chains, because the barrels are strapped to the wall in chains. And they get rattled around, and you hear a cracking sound as it looks like the bar that's on the side that the chains are connected to is half torn up. Yeah, so that's where we're at.
I think it might be time to go, friends.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes. Do we need any of that dirt?
It's poison. We don't want it.
Yeah,
Do we need that thing?
Do we need a sample of it, though?
Oh, that thing. Sure. It's
The most, I don't know about interesting thing, but just get the. I don't know anything has happened to me, so I will try and get up on my feet and get the little box.
You're a little bit wobbly because the ship is consistent.
And try to make my way over to the little box.
Yeah, I'm going to say you can get to the box.
Yeah, I'll pick up the box.
While Esther is heading for the box, what are Joan and Helden doing? The thing is, Simon said they just need to know what it is. If you can get
a... Yeah. Sorry, I was playing Simon Says. Moving on.
Oh. Yes. If you can get a sample, great. If you can't, as long as they know what's being transported, was the main thing.
Okay.
But what are Heldon and Joan doing then?
I'm going to head over to the ladder, not go up it yet, but like be ready to help them up.
Okay, so you go over and you grab a hold of the ladder that's sort of built into it, right? And you're just holding on to the side there, ship, trying to steady yourself. Yeah, fair enough. Gonna go back to Esther as you have the little crate holder and you reach down into the water to grab the object, the statuette. As your hands wrap around it, right? You're just holding it. Joan and Heldon, you both notice Esther just seems to be bent over, holding on. I'm just going to let your failed POW check roll. Holding on this statue in the water. At this point as well, Joan and Heldon, inside the boat, you hear almost like a droning, humming noise. Yeah. Along with the winds buffeting the ship and it being rocked back and forth. Almost like a... Yeah.
She's caught again. I'm gonna grab the box.
Yeah, it's in her hand.
I'm gonna pull it out of her hand and just put it down on top of the little figurine. Ooh, okay then. 87 out of 50.
Yeah, so weirdly, even though Esther seems to be quite
Wafy.
She has a death grip on this box, and as you reach to try to pull it, for some reason you can't even pull her arm, and you should be able to pull her arm.
Yeah.
Right. It's almost...
Esther? I start waving in her face. Esther, hey! Could do the little cheek slap that. Wake up! What's happening?
Okay, so you start slapping. How hard are you slapping?
Not very hard at first.
That's a fair question. How quick before you move to?
I'll do 2, and there's water on the floor, right?
Correct.
2 smacks, splash her face.
Okay, done.
And then if still nothing happens, it's a hard smack.
Done. And you're over by the
Yeah. Come on, we don't have time for this.
I like that.
So let me
good.
That's good.
check this here. Let me double check this here. I'm going to go back to the outside of the ship, and I'm going to go over to Lucky Sid and Arno. Lucky Sid, as you're looking down, it looks like mostly the crane is put out, and you can see figures now walking around the front, like walking to within your field of view.
Oh no.
They seem to be actually rushing toward the boat.
Yes, that makes sense.
Right? The people you've already seen to a point, yeah, no, you have seen them. There was the 2, they're just wearing coveralls, they just seem to be workers. You can tell with your keen eye for the criminal element that they may look that way, but they are part of a smuggling operation. They might necessarily be part of the Red Eyes.
Right.
But they could be one of the gangs co-opted into the Red Eyes.
Right.
Because there was a variety of different dock gangs.
Okay.
Right? And you are aware that the Red Eyes has, what's the word for it?
Co-opted?
Yeah, co-opted.
Contracted?
Melded.
Ooh, absorbed.
Amalgamated is the word. Exactly.
I know you're looking for big words.
Amalgamated into them. You see the guy that was standing by the gangplanks initially. He goes over and he's actually helping the guy to his feet who was on the crane.
Right.
He's helping him to his feet now, and he seems to be checking on him. How's it going? The other 2 seem to be running toward the boat. And then you see a figure just nonchalantly just walk into view from the smoldering smoke from the crane. And you recognize
Of course I do.
him.
Okay.
He is, he's one of the higher ups in the Red Eyes. I mean, Frank Hartree is the guy. He is the boss. And there's a pile of deputy bosses, if you will, underbosses, whatever way, capos, whatever way you want to cut it. There's a variety of them. This gentleman looks to be around mid-30s, late 30s, it looks like. Dressed fairly well. Not like a Peaky Blinders walking along the dock, but he is dressed fairly well. And he has the clear, distinctive markings around the eyes, similar to what happened to Frank Hartree in the events of your character would notice, of the country, Silver Twilight Lodge, right? Where he had ash thrown in his face.
Right.
So there's markings around his eyes. He has a little smile on his face. You can see a distinctive gold tooth. You know, as he's walking, his coat also opens slightly, and you can see the holster for a gun.
Okay.
And this gentleman's name is Mallard O'Malley.
Mallard O'Malley.
Yes. Yes.
Thanks.
Okay.
Mallard O'Malley.
Mallard.
Yes. Mallard is generally one of the underbosses, capos, whatever we want.
Yeah.
Who there is no amount of dirty work that he won't do.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Which makes him also really dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't seem to notice you. You're just standing, you're just a bit back from the alleyway, looking out, and he seems to also be walking. He's not even checking
Yeah.
the guy, the crane operator who jumped off and got burnt. He just seems to be walking slowly toward the boat behind the other two guys that are running.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is there a pump and hose nearby?
Nearby to your location?
Yes.
Yeah, close enough. I would say that just on the other side of the warehouse.
Okay.
You're on this side?
Yeah.
It's literally on the other side of the warehouse.
Right. Because there's a lot of pressure in there, right?
Yeah, well, yes.
Great. I want to go get that and feign as if I'm going to put out fire, but I'm actually going to hit full well this guy in the face with that pipe and water and get him off of the dock.
Sid, what are you doing?
No, don't worry, I got this. That's my plan.
Okay, so you're going to move on out to the front and go to the other side of the dock. Do you want to take more time, though?
Can
and go
I have
behind?
stealth.
Did you want to try to stealth?
I'm going to try
the
and
house?
stealth.
It's going to be opposed. It's going to be opposed by Mallard O'Malley's perception,
Okay.
his spot hidden, if you will,
Oh, okay.
because this is not Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, fuck.
I have a single success with a 39%
Can I reroll?
on my spot hidden. You can choose to re-roll it, and using your free re-roll
Yes, I'm
per
going
game.
to. 5%!
Hey!
Out of 40.
What was the first?
Thank the listeners.
68. Yep.
As you fairly quickly now, Arno, because you're in the truck around 25 feet back, all you see is, like you said, getting hit by water, and then walking out in front out of your sight.
Oh no.
And as you're looking forward, now you can properly see the boat, and you can see it being whipped around the water, the ocean, whipped around, and you can see this large rope that seems to be tied off, and it's like strand by strand is breaking. Just in front.
Oh shit! Just like, what do I do? I just sit. I don't. Arnold's like, what do I do? So technically, they got the boat over there, but now the part of the boat they're on is over there. I don't know.
He's having his own narration in the truck, by the way.
Yeah.
He's talking out
Yeah.
loud.
He's just sitting there, his eyes just twitching. I'm supposed to be at home with the beds. Oh my god!
You made the character right. I gotta drag him out here.
The dice did this.
The dice did this. The dice did this.
I got a bunch of really bad stats. I was like, Well, he's either going to be mentally or physically not efficient.
Incapable.
Yes. Lacking efficiency. And so, an old man who can't run it is.
As
He can swing his cane at you really hard.
Smack! Oh God! Get over here! Smack!
that's not him actually hitting.
No.
It's him waiting for you to get there. Smack!
Yeah. Smack!
Lucky Sid. You manage to cross over to the other side. You can see a hose that seems to be in under the dock, as if it's into the water, reaching up to a pump, and against the wall of this side of the warehouse, you can see a coiled up hose.
Okay.
Not like a water hose, like a coiled up,
Yeah.
4-inch line. Right?
Yep.
So,
Yep.
yeah. Do you know how pumps work? Do you have engineering? Do you have...
Nothing.
Can I see your judge sheet for a second? Let's see if we can make something work here.
No, not at all.
Smack it.
There's nothing.
Smack it till it works.
There is nothing, Derek. I can tell you that right now.
Mechanical repair.
You're really selling this there, Lindsay.
There's no... I don't think there's, like, it's not a heavy vehicle or anything. It's just trying to,
Do we
Try
know?
persuading it.
Do we?
So I'm going to say something. You have a hose.
No.
I'm going to say something.
Okay.
You have a hose coiled up on a rung on the side of the warehouse. Do you, Lindsay, know much about pumps?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
So you have, and there's a pump that's going for the water that's going to raise the pressure that's going to go through the line. What do you think you'd do?
I'd probably. Sid would probably turn the pump on first. Absolutely.
That's where.
He would.
Yeah. So you get down.
That's such a good way to play with character knowledge, player knowledge. Player's like, I know how this would work, so he would do the opposite. That's brilliant.
So you get down looking at it, and I'm gonna say, either full start or actually, well, it would be a small diesel setup. That you do actually just roll me a luck roll to get it started.
98.
So it's going to take you a minute just to figure out how to turn it on, right? Which is fair. Like you're gonna get this going. Okay,
It's
this is fair.
I'm waiting for this pump to burst and launch it in the Atlantic.
Just take the pump, you're like, I need to fill it with water first, and throw it.
Does this seem to make sense?
Just become a permanent fixture of the
I have a backup
Atlantic.
plan if I can't turn it on. It's fine.
Oh, okay, fine. I got a backup plan for when I can't make it out this dock.
Yeah, no. You'll be able to. Okay. It's going to take you a bit of time to figure it out.
We're gonna die.
Arno, I'm assuming you're just going to stay in the...
How long, at this particular moment when the keeper is asking me this question, the player Zach, how long in game time has Lucky Sid been out of sight?
I don't know, a minute. Just literally walked across and tried to look at this, just couldn't start it quickly.
Yeah, that would feel like an eternity. He would get out of the car.
The Birmingham, yes.
Birmingham. With
You
the
leave it
cane.
running?
Yeah. Leave it running. With the cane, kind of like walking towards the back of the car, towards where I last saw Sid. Sid! When?
So you walk to the end of the alley.
Just to see what's going on.
Yeah. Walk to the end of the alley. And,
He doesn't want to not care about me. He's like, just get to the car, we've got to go.
and do you say, Sid?
Not when I get to the end. I say it when I get out of the car, and then as I get to the end, I'm just going to look.
Okay. You get to the
Yeah.
end. How's your stealth looking? So
Fine.
I'm going to give you a bonus die.
No, let's go.
You're going to get a bonus die.
Does he even weigh enough to make noise when he walks?
No, but he walks to the end, which you get a bonus die, so you probably rolled quite well. Before you say, I am going to roll my spot hidden. I do succeed on a regular success. Yeah, so,
I'd like to use your reroll.
Mr. Arno Vanderbulen,
Arno Vanderbulen has a 37 stealth.
no, that's not bad, though.
He's a sneaky old man who's gonna sneak up on birds. On one die, I rolled a 37.
Ooh.
On the other die, I rolled a 7.
Nice.
So it's an extreme success, because that's the bare minimum for extreme.
Yes.
Let's go!
Okay, so what happens is, as you get to the end, and you're just trying to look for the large frame of Lucky Sid, you see the boat just being whipped around. As you see two figures run over to the rope, and they seem to get down below a little bit and seem to pull up hooks on other ropes, and they seem to be trying to throw it over onto the back to try to tie it off. But that's sort of what you see. But then you see a figure who's almost like side-eye catches you. The figure that when you were there you had seen with the eyes, and sort of looks, and you were like, whoosh. Old man, disappear!
No, back to the car, I'm just gonna
Oh, you're gonna head back to the car?
head back to the car.
You start shitting.
Shit, yeah. I'm realizing that it's just like, if I had been seen, what am I gonna do? He just goes back. Getaway driver is probably the best use for him right now, so he's just gonna head back that way. But I don't see Sid.
You don't see Sid at all.
Oh, fuck, he's dead.
You don't see Sid.
Could have left and went home.
Sid's been taken by two waves into the ocean. Sid's dead.
He went to fill up the pump.
I don't know that. He just fucked off.
I didn't say anything. I just laughed.
You would have had to go back. You wouldn't have had time, right? Okay. We go back inside of the hold as another spray of water comes in. So there's around 1.5 feet of water resting inside of the hold. I would like all three of you to roll me a luck check, and 2 of you need to pass. It is a group luck check.
Oh no.
2 of you need to pass out of 3. You can allow 1 failure.
16.
6
Hey!
success.
It's on you, Esther.
89.
You got this. Woo! 10. Out of 45. Whew.
Out of 45.
I thought it was 100.
As the chains on the plate that's holding barrels up breaks off again. So now it's down to just sort of holding on before the barrels come free to batter around the hold. As we go over to Joan, you full on slap Esther. I'm willing
Practice slap sounds.
to give Esther another power roll right now because of the physical harm.
You're welcome.
Wowza.
14 out of 45. Nice.
Yeah, so basically you are, woken up, if you will, from a slap in the face as Joan seems to be holding onto your shoulder, and you just see her hand follow through, like, that gave you a slap in the face, and you have this object in your hand, the little statuette, and you have the crate. You just, well, what the?
Esther, come on, we have to go.
Why are you slapping me?
We have to go. Let's go. They're pushing you towards
I will
with McQuilty.
go.
Okay, so you all move over to the ladder.
Yes.
Correct. Esther, right now you have this statuette in one hand and this little crate in the other. And I'm willing to say that you have the top as well, like, as you look at the ladder.
Statue goes into the box, and
Okay.
I'm slamming the lid on it.
Okay, you throw the statue into the box, and you put the lid on it. It sort of needs to be held because it was pried open, but you put it in
Okay.
to the box.
Am I able to, hold it under one arm
Sure,
to get up the ladder?
sure.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
It's gonna push you as much as.
Now, with the ship rocking and everything else, it is a check to climb up the ladder. right? With the ship rocking and everything. And only one person can go the equivalent of per round. Right?
Yeah, it takes time.
It takes time to do it appropriately. Is there a skill I could use for this, or am I going to just go straight to an attribute?
Yeah, there's a climb skill.
Yeah, there's a climb skill.
There's a climb skill. Let's go. Let's climb. Because Heldon is helping you, you get a bonus die on it, though.
My man.
Right? Because you're aiding, you're helping push her up. You get a bonus.
Heldon's the real hero here.
Yes, true. He's feeling lighter now that he has no lunch left in front. It's 20% either way.
Yeah, actually.
Oh, good.
Out of what?
Out of
The base,
20.
Base is 20.
So put it. Don't forget. Oh, anyone who did succeed on a check, don't forget to put a tick in what you succeeded on.
But not for your extra roll, though.
Yeah.
Right?
Extra.
Not extra roll. Remember, I re-roll. That doesn't
Oh,
count, right?
no, it does.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, I'm willing to say because we're looking at shorter.
Yeah.
I mean,
not surviving.
I'm willing to say, yeah, why not?
We may not even
You
get to
did get the
spend
climb.
these
It is a
points.
success. Okay.
As you do manage to climb up with it sort of basically under your arm. I really shouldn't have gave you a bonus die, so I'm glad they both rolled the same because you were getting help, but you were also holding something.
Right.
But either way, it was 20%, right? As
Nice,
you
yeah.
manage to get up to the top on
Yep.
top of the deck there, and this is when you notice the predicament because none of you in the hold know that the boat let go. You just know you've been thrown around a lot.
Also, when I get up there, I'm going to remember that people could see us on the deck. So I'm going to just
You've
lay flat to the deck.
So as you get up there and you think, oh, as you're getting up, so, oh no, people can see us from the from your vantage point, because the hold was in
Ocean.
you're like, it's the ocean. So you sort of look behind and you can see the docks. And the ship is like rolling around. Yeah. As you duck down a little bit, but you seem to be a little bit further from the docks because of course it was tied, but now it was loosely, and it's like,
I'm just going to say to the others, seems like things have changed within the last few minutes. Since, yeah. I can see the ocean from here.
What is she talking about?
I don't know. You go next.
Wait. Sorry. I'm sorry.
fair enough. Next, we're gonna go straight to outside. And no, I'm gonna keep it for you, and then when you go, I'm gonna do it because it's funnier that way.
Oh no.
Dramatique.
As we go to Joan, you also get a bonus die on your climb check to get out, because you're not carrying anything or anything like that.
Oh God.
I'm re-rolling that.
Okay.
Do I get the bonus with the re-roll? Or no?
That's.
I'm okay with the answer is no.
I think you should be able to re-roll the check again, but not with the bonus die. I think is
Is the
fair.
god man.
Yeah, it's giving you a 3-time chance.
11. The first two were a 91 or an 81. This is an 11 out of 20.
Put a tick into it. I'm willing to allow that. Decline. Why not? Don't forget, anyone who's used a re-roll, they can't use that for, of course, the
Yep.
XP portion.
Totally fair.
Yeah. As you manage to get up, and you see Esther is just a couple of feet, sort of maybe holding on to some a piece of the sail or a piece of rope hanging down, steadying herself. As you then also notice the predicament of the boat being whipped around. And before I go outside, I am going to call for another dexterity check. It is going to be, though, that Joan and Esther, being up top and aware of what's happening, is going to have a bonus die on this.
Oh.
Whereas Heldon does not.
And you said dexterity?
Oh, you get a bonus die too because you're holding up.
Hey.
There we go. I mean,
The bonus die is the
Yes.
percentile.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. And you get the better result. Okay.
Ooh.
Out of?
Is a
I don't say successful.
55.
No.
23 out of 55 for Helton.
Esther's got 34 out of 60.
34 out of 60 for Esther.
78 out of 45.
That's the better roll?
That's the better roll.
Amazing. Listen.
Okay, as you get up, and,
What the?
what the? But before you get a chance to actually grab hold of something, Esther, you see Joe get thrown backwards as the ship tosses her up against the railing and pretty much halfway through, holding herself on. Yeah. Basically gets thrown back. Bro, I'm actually teaching you this way. Gets thrown back, hits the railing, flips over it, and is sort of holding on to the railing itself. Yeah, that's fair.
There wouldn't have been, I'm assuming, keeping myself from flinging again. I wouldn't have had a chance to reach out and let you.
Oh, this is going to get interesting. This is going to get interesting.
I'd have to let
No,
go.
yes, we get to have a reaction, people.
Yeah.
You can have a reaction, noticing what's about to happen, but because you have one arm holding and one arm holding the box, you would need to drop the box to a not
I know what
lightly
you mean.
and reach out
React.
to grab.
Yeah, I would do that. I'd drop the box. Whatever.
You would drop the box.
It's just a thing.
It's just a thing.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't even think about the fact I was holding it.
I couldn't imagine if I was there, I'd be dead already.
You would have been whipped around in the wind.
Besides, the edge I go. Not first spin.
What do you think kind of check this should be? Sell it.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm leaning toward dexterity, but I'm calling for a lot of attribute checks. But skills are more knowledge based in this game than is there something that
Would you say you're leaning towards Dex?
I'm leaning toward dex.
Dex would be the best one for me to use because engineering's the only one I have that's higher.
What about dodge? I know, like, dodge is obviously less than dex, but if you wanted to pick a skill that you could then
Do you want
raise
it to,
it.
you want me to have it be a skill?
What?
Do you want me to use a skill?
What's your dodge at?
My dodge is the base half. My dex 30. I would make a case for sleight of hand.
Yes.
Oh, actually,
a
that's
sleight of hand
That
saying
was sleight of hand is 44, but if you want me to use a skill, that's the one I would go for.
I think because there's been so many dex checks and stuff like this, I think sleight of hand would make a lot of sense.
And you get a chance
To
to
quickly grab out to. Yeah, no, I'm willing to go with sleight of hand for this. Why not?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
No pressure. Ooh, 21 out of 44.
Hey!
21 out of 44 as you reach over and grab Joan as starts flailing like one hand out. You grab hold of the wrist, and the weird thing is, even though you look wafy and stuff like that, it's a surprisingly strong grip.
I have long limbs as well.
Yeah. And you're grabbed around as you look, and you can almost see in your mind, I could have been hanging out that day. If it wasn't for this. What you do both notice in sort of slow motion, though, is as you grab, is the crate then hitting the ground, and of course the top wasn't sealed on.
Yeah.
And it just hits, the top falls off, and from the angle, the statuette just slides across the deck, under the railing, into the water.
I couldn't have reached out a foot, could I?
No, I don't.
It's not a game of twist.
I will allow you to try to reach out a foot, but
You give me
if
disadvantages.
you would have a penalty die because you already did one thing, and also if you fail, you lose your grip.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
I'm just saying, I will.
No, that makes sense.
I
Yeah,
will
makes
allow
total
you to
sense.
try it,
No, it's fine.
but the penalty is higher.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
totally reasonable.
Yep.
And as there's a bloop, as whatever it is hits the water, that's where we're going to end this game.
Oh!
But before we say, before I say the immortal words, let's do our levels. Let's do the experience. This is episode 4, end of the episode. Let's just get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's episode 4, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's how it works. Makes sense.
yeah.
You're the one who suggested it.
I did, yeah. I don't know.
But then
I thought you were going to die.
I know me too.
Okay.
As we go over to Heldon, do you what skills do you have ticks in or XP?
Check marks.
Check marks.
Oh,
Any ones you've successfully completed?
I'm trying to think because I don't think I've used any of the skills because it's been like dexterity checks, POWs.
Yeah, this is why I want to try to move a little bit into now. But do you have any games that you didn't in the last 4 that you did not use your reroll?
There should be at least 2.
You have 2 marks.
Yeah.
Okay. Which 2 skills would you like to attempt? You can't pick the same skill multiple times. It's just you can't. You just pick 2 skills, and they could be anything. Something that there's 1% in, which is pretty much guaranteed, or it could be any skill other than credit rating and Cthulhu Mythos. Yeah, I'll give you a little second to think about that as I move on to Esther Evans.
Can I use my reroll this game?
Did you?
Yeah. Skills. I have climb, locksmith, engineering, sleight of hand, and stealth. That I rolled and succeeded in.
And how many times did you not use your reroll?
I don't think I've used it yet.
Like in the last 4 games? You've never done a reroll?
I don't think.
I think you did at least. I think you did one.
One. Well, that's the thing. I feel like I did one.
Now, has everyone kept track of whether they've used their rerolls or not?
I put a tick last time because in our first 3 sessions I didn't use it.
Okay. So you need to pick 4 skills in which to attempt an experience check-in. If that's, you know what I mean?
I like I've used it at least once.
Okay, so pick 3. Right? Just pick 3 then.
Okay.
Fair enough. As we move over to Lucky Sid, do you have any check marks?
Yes, I have fast talk, stealth, and listen.
And how many games did you not use your reroll?
Only 1.
Do you know what skill you would like to
I want to try and bump up my jump, actually.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes. Let's start off with climb.
What?
I'm assuming
No, that's not it. Sorry, my fast.
fast talk. Let's start off with fast talk. What's your fast talk at?
40.
40. Let's get 41 or higher.
Nope. That is 11.
So yeah, your fast talk stays where it is. So sadly, what's your next one?
It is listen, which is already at 50.
Listens at 50.
82.
82. Roll a d10.
6.
Goes up by 6.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, and then my next one is stealth, which is at 40.
Stealth is at 40.
31. Okay. And then the one that I didn't roll, the re-roll for that one game, is jump, which is at 35.
Jump is at 35.
70.
Roll a d10.
Perfect. 3.
Get 3 more %.
Hey.
That's what it boils down to.
Yeah.
Then we're going to move over to Joan. How many ticks do you have?
Just one in climb.
Just 1 in climb. And how many games did you not use a reroll?
Just one. And I'm going to use it for my stealth.
Okay, let us roll the climb.
39 out of the base 20.
Okay, roll a d10.
4.
4%. Look at that, everyone. Look at the joy. And let's go on to the next stealth.
Stealth. 80
Roll
out
a
of base
D10.
20. 8.
Goes up by 8. The big 8.
Yeah, yo. And that's it for me.
As we move over to Arno.
So I had 2 skills that were ticked, spot hidden and stealth,
Yeah.
and I only had used 1 of my 4 rerolls in the past 4 sessions. I'm going to put them in drive auto, fast talk, and track.
Okay, let's go through the
So drive auto is base 20, and that's 27.
roll a d10.
4.
Goes up by 4. Suddenly, you're probably the best driver in the group.
Sudden, oh god. And then fast talk is at 30, and that's 53.
Roll a d10.
3. So that's 33 now. And then my next one was, spot hidden, which is at 50. This is an 82.
Roll a d10.
That's a 3.
I love spot hiddens going up.
You can see even more birds.
Yeah, that's what that means. More birds. So it's a 37. That's a 71.
Woo.
Yeah, roll a d10.
4.
There you go.
That's 41. And then last but certainly not least, its track is the base 10.
There you go.
67.
Roll a d10.
That's pretty good. 8.
That is a
Nice.
significantly good XP session.
For just an old man just sitting there and complaining, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Well, the reason is we want to do it at least every 4 episodes. I'm going to stick by 4. Is otherwise there becomes so many ticks or so many of the
Yeah, that's fair.
right. As we go over to Heldon, have you made your choices?
Yes. I'm going to try to increase track,
Okay, roll a percentage.
and it's right now it's base 10.
So you need an 11 or higher, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think you need to beat it, not just equal it.
Okay.
Yeah.
40.
Yeah, so roll a d10. Add it right to it.
No question.
6.
6%.
And my other one is going to be swim.
I knew one of us would do it. I knew one of us would
You
do
have to
it.
leave. This XP thing's taking a bit of time, but we have to leave that in.
Oh, it's dead.
It was like
This is why he's a permanent cast member. That's the game. Roll it.
I was thinking, no, if I do swim, it's going to be too
Roll
old.
it.
40.
What's your swim base?
20.
Roll it.
4.
Hey, now here's the best thing. Let's say next session you get dunked and you got to roll swim and you make it within the 21 to 24% range. That's even funnier.
Yes, yes.
I'm just saying.
Is that everything?
Yep.
Is that all of your... Yes.
Yep.
As we move back over to Esther Evans, who should have a pile of ones to roll.
I do have a pile of ones to roll. I'm going to use 2 of the 3 extra ones in library use.
So,
You want me to have 3 separate ones?
yes.
Okay, I'll use 1 in library use,
Yeah.
1 in disguise,
Nice. Sick.
and 1 in dodge.
Okay, fair enough.
Library use is important.
And my library is like stupid high.
Not as important as knowing how to swim when you're both
Listen, now I feel bad because I was like, no, I can't swim.
Why not?
Why not? Because I felt it would be, well, no, it's dumb actually. I should have took swim, but
Yeah.
Watching the ocean, you're just getting rocked around. Just dig deep.
What's the first skill?
the first skill is climb.
Okay.
I got a 12 out of 20.
Okay, so that does not increase.
Second one is disguise, which is the base 5. I got 14.
Roll a d10. 10.
Whoa.
The big 10.
Dodge is half dex, so that's 30. And that is 3%, so no.
Mm-hmm.
Next one is library use, which is 13 out of 20. No.
You know what, though? For all the dice rolls you're making, like, they would have all been amazing.
Yeah.
Locksmith is 67 out of 50.
There you
Oh,
go.
roll a d10.
7.
Goes up by 7. Lucky 7. Swim. Fantastic. Fantastic.
Next one is engineering, which is already 71. 64.
Mhm.
And sleight of hand, which is 44. 33.
That's the way it goes sometimes in the XP game.
And stealth, which is 40. 91.
Roll a d10.
10.
Oh, another 10. Very well done.
Yeah, the things you did level up, you leveled up max.
No, I got to do it. I want Heldon. Give yourself 1 more percentage point in swim. You deserve it. You deserve. Take that 1%. He's part of the 1%. Get him.
See how it is. I'm coming for you.
Anyway, great game. Or at least, no, that's self-serving. I hope you enjoyed the game. I hope you enjoyed the game.
That stays in as well.
See you next time.
I think I'm going to just cut stuff.
See you next time. Later days.
Our next episode of The Call will be next Tuesday, March 31st. As usual, we'll have to thank all of our donators over on Ko-fi, including Baba Yaga, The Unspeakable Podcast, Pillow Loves You, Stab of the Pendragon, Ivan Best, Shawdell, Chris H., Roland Arts, Autumn, No Demons Allowed, Blizzard Warning, Matt Cowgill, Newt, The Weej, Tyler McDonald, Rosa, Edlore, and a welcome to The Green Horse. An extra special thank you to those who joined us during the break between the old arc and now, and stayed with us during that long hiatus. Thank you all so very much. Your players for tonight were Scott Gillis, Elizabeth Wells, Janessa Coles, Lindsay Delansky, and Zach Barrett. And your GM, or keeper, was Derek Snow. Have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you next time.